in the shadow of an age-old oak, where whispers cling to leaves. I found her scarf, a faded blue, dance softly on the breeze. The wildlands stretch vast and wide beneath the endless flame. In that quiet town of yesterdays, a memory called my name. Oh, the winds, how they wail through the empty cabin's frames, and the trails I once rode, now just whispers in the rain. Each sunset bleeds into nights that I can't tame. Underneath the starlit sky, a memory called my name. Where the gravel road meets the horizon's end, I lost more than just my way. Her laughter echoed in the hills, a sound I couldn't say. The porch still holds our stories, worn from time and pain, but the door creaks lonely melodies to rooms that won't explain. Oh, the winds, how they wail through the empty cabin's frames, and the trails I once rode, now just whispers in the rain. Each sunset bleeds into nights that I can't tame. Underneath the starlit sky, a memory called my name. Across the creek under the moon's soft glow, I felt her gentle touch. It's in the quiet solace where I miss her most. The silence says so much. The saddle sits untouched, the dust has laid its claim. In the heart of a Roman cowboy burns a never-ending flame. Oh, the winds, how they wail through the empty cabin's frames, and the trails I once rode, now just whispers in the rain. My heart's a lonesome rider on a trail marked by her name. In every fading twilight, that memory calls my name. In the echo of old hoofbeats, forever she'll remain. As long as suns keep setting, that memory calls my name. In the hush of dawn by the old oak tree, where the land whispers secrets it keeps in, I recall her scarf red against the spring, and the promises that no longer sing. Her laughter echoed a ghostly spell in the cabin where the shadows dwell. But his shadow said nothing as it danced alone underneath the porch where our love had grown. The sunset bleeds through the cracks of time, and the wind carries off our old wind chime. Each gust a whisper of what used to be. His shadow said nothing to me. Wore the saddle and the trails turned gray. Gravel roads where we once would stray, from the bustling town to the quiet streams, now empty places in my dreams. The rain taps soft on the roof that leaks, in each drop a memory speaks. But his shadow said nothing as it danced alone underneath the porch where our love had grown. The sunset bleeds through the cracks of time, and the wind carries off our old wind chime. Each
just a whisper of what used to be. A shadow said nothing to me. Oh, how the mountains recall our names, echoing through the wild untamed. I'm a wanderer in a land so vast, chasing a future tied to the past. And his shadow said nothing as the night set in, silent as my sorrows, thick as the din. Stars flicker out where her eyes might have shone. His shadow says nothing, and I ride on, leaving behind what I can never reclaim. His shadow said nothing, and I whispered her name. Oh,
underneath that old oak tree, by the porch where we used to be, silent whispers of dust and leaves, singing tales of you and me. The scarves you hung on every hook, now just shadows in every nook. Cabin haunted by the love we took, and the heart you never forsook. Porch cries under moonlit skies, where our love once danced. Now my soul just sighs. Every creek and wood, a story told of a warm hand lost in this growing cold. Echoes of your laughter in the breeze, as the leaves rustle and the memories tease. Gravel roads where we once roamed, now paths of solitude I call home. The saddle sits but rides no more, just like my heart, worn and torn. What changed was not the setting sun, nor the trails we thought we'd always run. It was the fading of your gentle ways in the harsh light of our ending days. Porch cries under starlit realms, holding on to a ghost at the helm. Every sunset bleeds a deeper red, painting loss in the words unsaid. Whispers of you in the wind's mournful calls, as the horizon blurs and the nightfall falls. But here I stand where you left your mark, in the silent scream of the meadowlark, a lone figure against the vast open plains, learning to dance in the oncoming lows. So porch cries, and so do I, with the stars bearing witness in the sky. The oak still stands though the years pass by, holding memories that refuse to die. In the quiet of this lonesome view, I'll find the strength to start anew. But in every twilight's fading blue, my heart whispers back to you.
Under the shade of the old oak tree, there's a grave carved with your name and a part of me. We laid our love 'neath the whispering leaves, where the wind tells stories and my heart believes Those summer nights by the creek's soft glow, your laughter mingled with the river's flow. Oh, my heart wears the scars of your memory, like the trails worn deep in the prairie by me. Every sunset paints your face in the skies, and the tear-blurred horizon where my solace lies. Grave carved in the land, grave carved in my soul, where I buried my love, and you left a hole. The seasons turn like the pages of a book, from the golden autumns to the winters we shook. The cabin's empty where your scarf lay, on the porch where we danced in the shade we made. Now the gravel road just leads to the past, where shadows grow long and nothing can last. Oh, my heart wears the scars of your memory, like the trails worn deep in the prairie by me. Every sunset paints your face in the skies, in the tear-blurred horizon where my solace lies. Grave carved in the land, grave carved in my soul, where I buried my love, and you left a hole. With a lonesome stride, the echo of hooves my only guide. But the dust won't settle and the rain won't clean the parts of this earth where you've once been. Deep in the night I admit to the stars, I'm just a shadow tethered to the scars. Oh, my heart wears the scars of your memory, like the trails worn deep in the prairie by me. Every sunset's a whisper of your voice in the wind, a call to a home I can't find again. Graves carved in the wild under sky so bold, in the heart of the land, in the depths of my soul, where I buried my love with the secrets we told, underneath the oak where the earth holds cold.
In the sleepy shade of the old oak tree, where the wildflowers whispered and waited for thee, we carved our names enshrined in bark underneath the sky till the world turned dark. That old porch swing where we danced with the wind, a waltz of whispers where my dreams had grinned. Shattered glass drifts on a gravel road, each piece of memory a story told. The sunset bleeds through the clouds so vast, and I'm holding shadows where the light won't last. Oh, how the silence it weeps and laughs in the echo of your voice in shattered glass. The days on dusty trails, now just faded tracks beneath my nails. That cabin stands solemn and alone, its empty halls play our love's last tone. Your scarf still lies on the cedar chest, a splash of color for a heart unrest. On a gravel road, each piece of memory a story told. The rain taps gently on windowsills past, mocking each promise that didn't last. Oh, how the silence it weeps and laughs in the echo of your touch and shattered glass. The wind carries
whispers of what could have been through the rustling leaves or the rolling din. And I see your reflection in streams running clear in each fleeting shadow. I feel you near. Shattered glass drifts and I follow its trail, a mosaic of dreams, love's point veil. Every shard of tale under twilight's expanse. In the dance of the dust I give one last glance. Oh, how the silence it weeps and laughs, forever lost in this sea of shattered glass. This ballad captures the melancholy and poignant beauty of love lost, where every physical element around recounts a part of the narrative, adding layers to the emotional landscape of the song.
The shadow of the oak, where the wild river bends, stood an old house of wood where my heart could mend. Echoes of laughter under that tin roof rain, scarves on the coat rack whisper her name. Sunset would paint us in hues bittersweet on that old porch swing, our whispered retreat. Oh, how that old house burns deep in my soul. Flames lick the memories I can't control. The wind carries ashes where love once was stirred. Under the moonlight, that old house burns. The years rode away like dust on the trail. The laughter fell quiet, the posts turned frail. The oak tree once mighty now bends with regret. Saddles unmounted and tables unset. Gravel roads empty that led to the door of the house now but shadows. Love lives there no more. Oh, how that old house burns deep in my soul. Flames lick the memories I can't control. The wind carries ashes where love once was stirred. Under the moonlight, that old house burned. So here's my confession by the light of the stars. A drifter finds home wherever they are. But those flames in the distance, they haunt like a curse in every town shadow, in every verse. Oh, how that old house burns. It's out of my reach. Taught me lessons of love that no one can teach. With each flickering ember, my lonesome heart yearns for the days now just smoke
as the old house burns under the heavens, so vast and so stern. I carry the blaze as the old house burns.
On a gravel road under a burnt orange sky, the oak tree's shadow where we once lay side by side. Her scarf's still a ghost on that old porch swing, dances with the wind, a silent twirling ring. Every whispered breeze, every rustling leaf brings me back to her, brings me that sweet grief. Her goodbye haunts the prairie of my heart. Each sunset paints the echoes of her part, riding along where wild rivers bend. Her memory's the companion I can't comprehend. The cabin's empty where laughter once filled the air. Her absence, like the dust, settles everywhere. The trail's fading now, where we walk 'neath starry veils, lost paths in dead grass, old love and broken trails. No more her voice floats over fields of gold, just the echo of silence in the cold. Her goodbye haunts the prairie of my heart. Each sunset paints the echoes of her part, riding along where wild rivers bend. Her memory's the companion I can't comprehend. Sometimes I wander under these relentless skies, if the stars watch me too, through her gentle eyes. The saddle's worn, the night's mercilessly long, in the cathedral of the plains, her farewell is my song. Her goodbye haunts the prairie of my heart. Every dawn a reminder we're worlds apart, but still I ride where old shadows blend. With her memory, the love I'll never end. On a tired oak porch, where the sad moonlight weaves through the cracks of the boards like stains in my sleeves, there's a whisper of you in the sigh of the trees, and the scarf you left sways like a prayer in the breeze. Old cabin holds echoes of our laughter's lease, now just shadows that flicker with each cold increase. Oh, the porch waits like my heart in the dimming light, for the steps that once danced in the dust of twilight. Each creak is a call through the silence of night. Porch waits, and I'm lost in the drift of your sight. The gravel road's quieter since you took your leave, and the rain smells of memories that I can't conceive. Where wildflowers grew now lies a blanket of sheaves, and the saddle rides lower as my spirit breathes. Every sunset bleeds colors you wouldn't believe, but they fade into gray as I sit here and grieve. Oh, the porch waits like my heart in the waning glow, for a whisper of footsteps from the life I know. Every sunset's a memory, a tender low echo. Porch waits, and my heart can't seem to let go. Is it the wind or your voice calling soft and slow in the whisper of leaves in the winter's first snow? I find traces of you in the embers' faint glow. With each star's gentle twinkle, my memories flow. Oh, the porch waits like my heart where the shadows play in the silence left behind at the close of day. Each creek speaks your name in a longing fray. Porch waits, and I'm fading in the same old way. So here I'll stay, a silhouette neath the sky so vast. The porch waits, and I'm tethered to the echoes past. In the dance of the dust where our love was cast, I'll wait till the stars and the heavens have passed.
The morning sky bleeds, a memory hangs on the breeze. Under the oaks, timeless shade, where once upon a summer's day your laughter mingled with the wind, and the horizon promised no end. Now each sunset bleeds a deeper red on gravel roads where my heart treads. The wind whispers your name in vain through the rustling leaves, the echo of my pain in the shadow of our old porch swing. The dusk recalls your silver earrings gleam. The trail's grown over, the cabin's bare. Dust collects on the life we share. The saddle's worn where you'd ride beside, now just prairie grass and the endless sky. Rain taps soft on the window pane, like teardrops tracing silent blame. Now each sunset bleeds a deeper red on gravel road
cause your silver earrings gleam. Oh, how the wild land stretched so wide, yet in their vastness nowhere to hide from the ghost of your tender ways that haunts my drifting lonesome days. So let the sunset bleed away, while in the dust my memories lay. Though the sky fades from gold to blue, my heart can't shed the hue of you. Underneath the morning sky, where love once lived, it never dies. Out where the sunset paints the clouds in morning red, I remember the echoes of the words we left unsaid. Under a gnarled oak tree where our names are carved deep, the land holds the secrets that we swore to keep. Your scarf still hangs on the old porch swing, dances with the wind like a soft forgotten thing. Whiskey echoes in the bottle, the last thing you left behind. Each sip a shadow, sweet and unkind. The trail's grown over where we used to ride. Now I wander these empty cabins where silence resides. Love's a fleeting shadow in the corner of my eye, like the dust that rises and bids the day goodbye. Gravel roads whisper tales of where we used to go, through wild lands and quiet towns now covered in snow. Your laughter haunts the creeks and the cool twilight air. In the jingle of spurs I find you're still there. But the home we built in dreams, now shuttered and old, holds nothing but the cold. Whiskey echoes in the bottle, the ghost of your taste. Each sip a memory I can't let go to waste. The path's grown lonely where we once walked side by side. Now I follow fading trails where my regrets reside. Love's a whisper in the wind through the dry rustling leaves, as I pass beneath the shadows of our weary whisperings. Sometimes at night when the stars hang heavy with sorrow, I feel the weight of all our lost tomorrows. In the quiet between each breath I find pieces of you that you left behind. Whiskey echoes, a lonesome lingering sound, a heartbreak pinned in the bottles of down. Hearing the echo of your laughter and sighs, I roam these empty roads under endless skies. Love's a fading footprint on the dusty trail, a song sung into the wind, too wild to hold, too sweet to fail.
hush of dawn by the old oak tree where the scarves of mist hide the mountains neath. I heard her laugh wild as a creek where the bluebell sang and the pines would speak. Her voice like a path through forgotten ways in the golden dust of our yesterdays. Oh, her voice walked away with the westward wind, left me a shadow in the dust, and underneath that white star sway, her whisper lingers, then fades away. Now the porch swings lonely, the cabin's bare, gravel roads lead to who knows where. The rains came through and the curtains tore, the laughter faded, won't grace no more. From the saddle to the saloon's dim light, every trail turns to her in the night. Oh, her voice walked away with the westward wind, left me a shadow in the dust, and underneath that white star sway, her whisper lingers, then fades away. On a lonesome trail by the river's bend, I reckon time might heal or pretend, but the oak still stands and the wind still roams where her memory dances and my heart still roams. Yes, her voice walked away with the westward wind, now just echoes in the songs I've penned. But deep in the canyons, past the fading light, her melody stirs the birds in flight. So I'll ride these plains neath the endless gray, where her voice walked away, where her voice walked away. In the town of Broken Spur, under a bleeding sky, there stood an oak, its limbs like prayers stretching wide. That's where we carved our names, in the heart of the bark, where his shadow fell apart as day slipped into dark. Oh, the winds, they whisper secrets through the rustling leaves. His scarf still smells like dust and dreams woven with grief. Every sunset paints his face on the clouds, torn and stark, in the silence of the old porch where his shadow fell apart. Years rolled like tumbleweeds past the empty cabin's call. Gravel roads hold echoes of his footsteps, that's all. The saddle sits untouched, the reins lay soft and slack. Memories fade like trails, they don't lead him back. Oh, the winds, they whisper secrets through the rustling leaves. The scarf
still smells like dust and dreams woven with grief. Every sunset paints his face on the clouds, torn and stark. In the silence of the old porch, where his shadow fell apart. The rain speaks in rhythms on the dusty window pane, telling tales of the cowboy who won't ride through again. In the heart of every storm, amidst the thunder's arc, lies a shattered piece of a lonesome wayward heart. So let the wind carry away the whispers through the rustling leaves. His scarf still tangled in my fingers with dust and shattered dreams. Each sunset a reminder of love's enduring mark on the silence of the old porch, where his shadow fell apart. In the whisper of the leaves, where his shadow fell apart.
In the shadow of a pine, where the wildflowers sway, we etched our names in a heart deep in the grave. Underneath that tree, on a bed of fallen leaves, promises were whispered as the dust clung to our sleeves. Oh, the pine tree walked away with the north wind's mournful cries, left me standing alone where our old love lies. The sunset paints the skies, but all the colors turn to gray. Ever since that pine and you walked away, years have rolled like rivers beneath the moon's watchful gaze. The old porch creaks alone and reminiscing better days. The saddle hangs untouched, dust gathers on its skin, a testament to ride and the trails we wander in. Oh, the pine tree walked away with the north wind's mournful cries, left me standing alone where our old love lies. The sunset paints the skies, but all the colors turn to gray. Ever since that pine and you walked away. The gravel road's still there, it leads to nowhere now. The echoes of your laughter are shadows in the plow. I tread that path in dreams, find the tree that knew our names, only to awake to the whispering ghost that remains. Oh, the pine tree walked away like the dreams at break of day. No more whispers in the leaves, no more words left to say. And as the stars appear, I feel the night reclaim the place where once a pine and a love knew my name. On the edge of Jasper Town, under skies once blue and white,
carved our names in the old oak's hide. That porch we built with summer hands now echoes silence like forgotten lands. Your scarf still hangs on our bedroom door, faded by sun like the love we wore. The wind listened as I called your name. Through whispering leaves I felt your pain. These dusty trails, they know my sin. I walked away when I should have let you in. Oh, the wind listened, but you were gone, left with the sunset, my heart undone. The saddle we shared lies untouched, it's worn, like the path to your heart, now overgrown and torn. The rain taps on the old tin roof like tears, each drop a memory of our lost years. Where wildflowers bloom, now only thorns remain. In the fields of my soul, where I whisper your name. The wind listened as I called your name. Through whispering leaves I felt your pain. These dusty trails now my only kin, echoes of hooves haunted by what might have been. Oh, the wind listened as my heart cried under the vast, unending sky. By the crumbling gate where our dreams once lay, I understand now why the wind swayed, carrying stories of old lover sighs. They roam the earth beneath endless skies. The wind listened and I'm alone with the ghosts of the past in a house, not a home. May the breeze carry away my mournful tune, scatter my sorrows to the silver moon. Oh, the wind listened, but cannot heal all the silent scars that never will seal.
Where the creek bends low beneath the ancient oaks, I found a scarf you wore, now frayed by time and hope. These rustling leaves converse where shadows merge and cope, with whispers of your laugh on that old gravel slope. The rain hides my tears just like it hides the past, each drop a memory in storms that seem to last. This heart, like empty cabins, worn and overcast, echoes with the silence of the love that couldn't last. The porch still creaks the same under a sky so vast, where we once watched the stars, a quiet love amassed. Now trails fade in the fields where our dreams were cast. The dusk settles alone as day slips into the past. The rain hides my tears just like it hides the past. Each drop a memory in storms that seem to last. This heart, like empty cabins, worn and overcast, echoes with the silence of the love that couldn't last. Oh, the winding roads, the dust kicked by my boots, a saddle worn with miles, tracing back to roots. Yet in each setting sun, my resolved heart disputes the notion I'll forget the love that once was absolute. So let the rain hide my tears, let it wash the lonely miles, as the night claims the sun and the darkness reconciles. Yet still your echo lingers across the time and trials, in the rain under the oaks, down the old forgotten aisles. In the shadow of the oak, where the wild rivers bend, I found your scarf, the color of the sunset's end. We danced 'neath starlit skies, so reckless and so young, where our whispers mingled with the songs that coyotes sung. Oh, my heart wore a brim like the hat that flew with the wind, chasing the dust down on gravel roads where our dreams had been. Now every sunset bleeds just a shade of what it's been since my hat flew with the wind. Now the porch swing creaks alone, where your laughter filled the air. Those empty cabins moan with the ghost of every care. The saddle's worn and dry like the tears I've learned to hide on the trails we used to ride. Now I wander far and wide. Yes, my heart wore a brim like the hat that flew with the wind, chasing the dust down on gravel roads where our dreams had been. Now every sunset bleeds just a shade of what it's been since my hat flew with the wind. Beneath the endless sky where the eagle used to soar, I've come to realize I can't hold you anymore. But in the whispering breeze, in the rustling of the leaves, your memory softly weaves through everything I grieve. Still my heart wears a brim like the hat that flew with the wind, chasing the dust down old gravel roads where our dreams had been. Every sunset bleeds just a shade of what it's been. Oh, how my hat flew with the wind. Guess I'll always be just as lost lost as that old hat in the wind. I left that town before the dawn, with nothing left worth leaning on. No suitcase full of hope and shame, just a man too tired to keep his name. I passed the sign, said welcome home, but home ain't where the heart is gone. So I let my name blow with the leaves and found some peace in losing me. I don't go by that name no more, one she used to whisper for. It don't belong in mouths that lie, or die in towns where dreams go dry. Call me wind or call me ghost, or just the man who drinks the most. But don't you speak what came before. I don't go by that name no more. They say your name holds who you are, but mine got left in an empty jar. I gave it all, I bled it true, but no one came when it was due. So now I live from camp to post, and let the silence be my hope. Why flint, it's certain smell. I don't go by that name no more. It ain't on signs or record doors. It ain't in songs or wedding cards, just buried deep canyon yard. You wanna talk and pour the rye, and maybe I recall July, but once it's gone, close that door. I don't go by that name no more. Names are for the ones who stay, that I've become the miles I stray. Each town I pass, I leave no stain, just stories told without a name. Don't go by
by that name no more. The wind might hum it lost and sore, but it don't fit this face I wear. Not since she looked and wasn't there. So call me rain or call me shore, but I don't go by that name no more.
In the shadow of an oak, where the wild river's been, I first saw her silhouette as the daylight didn't wane. By an old wooden porch, laughter danced in the air, and her scarf caught the breeze like a whispered prayer. Oh, the silence washed away by the sound of her name. Rivers run, but memories, they never do fade. Like the dust on my boots, her love clings to my soul. In the heart of the wild she made was broken, feel whole. Now the cabin sits empty, where once love's fire burned bright. Gravel roads long forgotten, under moon's mournful light. The trails we once walked are overgrown, lost to time, and the echo of her footsteps is a ghost in the pines. Oh, the silence washed away by the sound of her name. Rivers run, but memories, they never do fade. Like the dust on my boots, her love clings to my soul. In the heart of the wild she made what's broken feel whole. Underneath the vast prairie sky, I lay down my weary head. Every star a story, a memory of words we once said. But the wind shifts and changes, all seasons must do. Still every whispered wind seems to bring me back to you. So the silence washed away, but her echo remains in the rustling leaves, the pouring rain. As the sun dips low and the shadows grow tall, softly recalls. Oh, the silence washed away, yet forever she stays in the heart of the wild, across timeless days.
In the shadow of the oak, where the wild daisies grow, there's an old ranch house with its porch worn low. Sunset bleeds through the boards like a slow dying fire, where our names are still carved, but the years they conspire. Oh, the wind sings through the empty cabin's call, rustling up ghosts in the autumn leaves fall. Saddle sits dusty, scarf hangs undone, under the fading trails of a long-set sun. Gravel crunches soft under lone wanderer's boots, echoes of laughter faded paths roots. Once we danced here neath the endless sky's dome, now it's just shadows and my travels I roam. The rivers still flow past the old wooden gate, but the laughter's all drowned, sealed by time's heavy weight. Rain taps like sorrow on the cold window pane, each drop a memory, each storm a refrain. Oh, the wind sings through the empty cabin's call, rustling up ghosts in the autumn leaves fall. Saddle sits dusty, scarf hangs undone, under the fading trails of a long-set sun. There's a stillness in the air, quite so deep, it's like the prairie herself's been put to sleep. In the heart of the dust, where my dreams drift away, I've learned that some loves, like the wild, just can't stay. So the wind will keep singing through that old cabin side, stirring the dust where the past might just lie. I'll ride on till the stars fade from the dawn's first light, where the abandoned ranch drifts out of sight, out of sight.
In the shadow of an oak, where the wild river bends, I found a piece of your scarf on the trail where summer ends. It's frayed and faded now, like the memory of your gaze, caught in the silver light of those long-lost golden days. That scarf turned cold as the nights grew old, and you drifted away like the autumn leaves so bold under the whispering pines, where our secrets softly fold
I'm a lonesome shadow with your scarf turned cold. The cabin's empty, echoing each step I dare to make. Gravel roads to nowhere, each turn another ache. Where laughter danced on the porch, now only silence reigns. Your absence like the drought that yearns for winter rains. That scarf turned cold as the nights grew old, and you drifted away like the autumn leaves so bold under the whispering pines, where our secrets softly fold. I'm a lonesome shadow with your scarf turned cold. Now I roam through the ghost of town, past doors that creak no more. Every sunset bleeds the same onto the dusty floor. If love is a land to wander, I'm lost without a guide. Your scarf in my pocket and a storm inside. That scarf turned cold, my heart's still low, lost in the winds, where our fading dreams are told on the endless skies. Where our wild love once strolled, I wander alone with your scarf turned cold. Yes, I'm just a whisper with your scarf turned cold. So I'll keep riding under these sprawling haunted skies. The trail never ends, like the sadness in your eyes.